What's up, Rare Moment fam? Happy Sunday to y'all out there. Welcome back to the show. I'm AG. This is Cole. We are the Rare Moment. It's been a long time coming here, guys, but here it is. The NFL All-Day Strategy video you've all been waiting for. Cole and I have been putting the sheet together for a while. We're going to share it with you guys today. Going to give you where our heads are at right now, kind of guys we're targeting, how our brains work, how we're kind of getting all the information listed, sharing it with you guys, and we'll be giving an update on this sheet as we get closer to the season as well. So before we get into this video here today, smash that like button right now, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow us on Twitter at The Rare Moment. Spotify when you're on the go. Comment section down below. Let us know how you're feeling. Are you picking up any of these moments? Have you picked up moments? Are you getting ready for the season? What's your kind of strategy right now with NFL All Day? Let us know in that comment section, and we'll get into it with you guys. With all that being said, my man, do we have a doozy here for these guys today? You know, I've been talking some best ball lately. We've been talking some NFL All Day strategy. So let's get this sheet shared. This is how we're going to start it off with you guys. This is what we've done for ourselves here to kind of break down, make it easier for us to see on guys to target. So this is kind of some challenge strategy, guys that we are going to be looking for these NFL All Day challenges. And as we get closer to week one, we'll be kind of diving back into this with you guys, like I said, and giving you some challenge strategy for week one. So
these are also just guys to collect in general as well, not just for challenges.
Sure, absolutely. So we're going to start with players who do not have any moments currently on the site. I know that we can't get to everybody. This is just, like I said, this is just who we have down currently right now. You got Lamar Jackson, Christian McCaffrey, Michael Thomas, DeAndre Hopkins, Juju Smith-Schuster on the Chiefs. No moment on the site. You figure maybe he has a good year this year. David Montgomery, like you're saying, weird that Khalil Herbert had a moment before David Montgomery did.
Yeah, when he's the starter.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt was out a bunch last year. He doesn't have a moment yet. Mitchell Trubisky looks like he's going to be a starter in the league this year on the Steelers. He doesn't have a moment. Justin Fields. How does Justin Fields not have a moment yet? He played all of last year. Little head scratching to me. I'm sure we see Justin Fields. You got to figure he's coming up in the next two drops at least. And then Marcus Mariota, been a backup for the last few years. He's finally getting his chance to start again in the league. He doesn't have a site. So those are just some notable players for us that if they do get moments in the next, few drops before, these are guys to potentially target, to pick up. Just good names, good players in the league.
Yeah, and like AG said, there is a lot more on this list that we don't even have. It would have just been too long to list here for the sake of this video.
So the next row we have right here is players who do not have common moments. So these players have rare or legendaries, or just rare, just a legendary. But you got players like Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams. I mean, Myles Garrett, he's going to have some weeks where he gets potentially 3 or 4 sacks in a game. Ezekiel Elliott, people still sleep on him. He's 26 years old, but he could still punch 2 or 3 in a game. You got Chris Godwin, Mike Evans going to be running it back with Tom Brady this year. They don't have common moments. Dalvin Cook doesn't have a common moment. Jonathan Taylor, James Conner, neither does Matt Ryan. Plenty of other players who don't have common moments, but I mean, I could see any of these players right here ending up in a challenge, especially Rodgers, Adams, Garrett, and Cook and Taylor. No doubt about it. I think we see those guys at some point in challenges throughout the season.
Yeah, and it's good that we also noted Myles Garrett here, with a little look towards defense, because obviously the headliner challenges are going to be all offensive based, right? But we're not just going to see offensive based challenges, right? We're going to see some defensive challenges. We'll probably see some special teams challenges, would be my guess. Some rookie focused challenges. I'm sure they'll have all sorts of different challenges accommodating different players and moments on the site.
Yeah. And none of this includes rookies. We know that no rookies have moments on the site right now. There's no need to list those guys out. We will be doing some videos as we get closer, doing at least a video on rookies we'll be targeting for NFL All Day. But moving forward here, not a long list, but these are players who only have one moment on the site who have just pinged our interest here at the Rare Moment. You got
And
guys like,
again, there's a lot of other players that could
oh,
be on this
oh,
list.
oh, a lot of other players, but these are just guys that we think for one reason or another can end up in a challenge either week 1, week 2, or before they even get a second moment on the site. Players like Derrick Henry, we all no intro needs to be given for him.
Yeah,
He
guy's
could
just
put
a
up, yeah,
bulldozer.
he could put up 3 touchdowns in the first week, and all of a sudden, who
In the
knows
first
what
half.
and the price, who knows what the price that moment's going for. Darren Waller, you got Devontae Adams lining up, you got Hunter Renfrow out there. I mean, Darren Waller was getting double coverage all season. Now Devontae Adams might be getting double coverage. What's Darren Waller going to do this season? We don't know. So
He might also get traded too. There's some rumors because he wants a new contract. I think the Raiders would be kind of dumb to do that. I don't think they do trade him, but the rumors are out there.
yeah. Robert Woods is going to be sliding to a number 1 coming off an ACL injury last season. But as of right now, he's going to be the number 1. He's kind of a sneaky guy. Christian Kirk, another sneaky play down in Jacksonville. He's going to be Trevor Lawrence's number 1. I mean, we were talking about it off screen. Jaguars might be playing from behind again a lot this season, which means a lot of garbage time. This guy could be seeing 10 to 15 targets a game. Who knows?
Yeah,
And
he's making about the
sneaky.
same amount of money as Bill Gates is going to be making this year based off
Yeah,
what the Jaguars are paying for him. So,
it's crazy. Marquise Brown is kind of the last one who draws into the bottom of that list. He's going to be on the Arizona Cardinals this year. DeAndre Hopkins out for the first, what is that, 5 games, 6
yeah,
games,
6 weeks because
6
of
weeks.
suspension.
So
Yep.
Marquise Brown looks like he's lining up. No Christian Kirk, no DeAndre Hopkins. Marquise Brown going to be the number 1 on that squad for the first 6 weeks until
Yeah.
Hop comes back. So,
Yep.
I mean, if he's sneaky, so he's
Yeah,
got one
he's
moment on the
dangerous.
site.
And he's
So,
had plenty of weeks too on the Ravens where he was having, 2 touchdown games. So he is perfect for fantasy, for best ball, for
yep.
challenges, all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. So moving over, we got a few more rows for you guys. These are players who have 2 moments on the site. We have it listed for you. Nick Bosa's got 1 comment on the site. Alvin Kamara, Nick Chubb, Keenan Allen, Aaron Jones. We know him out of Green Bay. That guy's a goal line hawk. We've been burned by him in DraftKings numerous times.
Yeah, too many times to count. And now no Devontae too, so Aaron Jones could get some more usage.
Yeah, could get some more passes, honestly.
Yeah.
And, we got Alan Lazard here. And most people go, Alan freaking Lazard? Why would you have Alan Lazard? Well, he's going to
Yeah,
be
it's
there.
not sexy.
He's going to be Green Bay's number 1 this season. No Valdez Scantling, no Devontae Adams. It's Alan Lazard this year as the number 1 as of right now. And he's got one of the best quarterbacks of all time throwing to him. So I'm not counting him out. DJ Moore, I've always loved DJ Moore. Very, very, he's not underrated, but he's not overrated either, right? Like, I mean, he's just kind of like someone, if you're drafting him in fantasy, he's never going in the first 3 rounds. He's that guy that you can kind of slide in the
He's
6th
going
or
in the
7th
middle
round,
rounds usually.
Saquon Barkley, that guy has all the potential in the world to be one of the best players in the NFL. Can he stay healthy? We don't know. Another player who only has 2 moments. CeeDee Lamb's only got 2 moments. His common moment is his all-day debut. Justin Jefferson's only got 2 moments. He's going to end up in challenges this season. Terry McLaurin's only got 2 moments. Darnell Mooney. Javonte Williams, who's playing behind Melvin Gordon, who Melvin Gordon should be the starter, but hey, if Melvin Gordon gets hurt, because he's had injuries in the past, if he gets hurt, Javonte Williams steps in. His common moment's a 3-badge rookie moment. So if he ends up in a challenge and it's a 3-badge rookie moment, what's that going for?
Well, and I'd imagine that backfield stays roughly the same this season as it did last year because that backfield was essentially a 50-50 split or like a 51-49. It was not heavily leaning towards one guy or the other.
Absolutely. Jalen Hurts finally has a true number 1 wide receiver on his team in A.J. Brown this year, so it's going to be interesting to see. Jalen Hurts is a guy that can rush for 2, throw for 2. Who knows what happens there? And then to bring up the rear, I got Mark Andrews on there. He's only got 2 moments on the site. No Marquise Brown out there anymore. No Sammy Watkins. It's going to be Lamar Jackson and the Mark Andrews show out there. And he's already shown you in the playoffs last season, that guy could put up 3 touchdowns in a hurry. no problem.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of the Travis Kelce situation in KC. Tyreek Hill's gone,
Right.
and then Marquise Brown is gone, and Andrews and Kelsey already got a boatload of targets as it was
Yeah.
with those guys. Now those guys are gone. They were the number one receivers for those respective teams. How many more targets are those guys going to get?
Right.
Those guys will probably be ultra smashes in fantasy, assuming they don't get hurt.
Oh, big time.
And also, just to note, oh,
yeah,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, I'll let you
Okay.
finish it
I
up
I
there.
was
Yeah.
just going to note a couple guys here that we just had in this column. So, CeeDee Lamb, right? He's now slotting into that number one wide receiver role.
Yep.
Mari Cooper is gone to Cleveland. Michael Gallup coming off an ACL tear. He could be out for the first half of the season. We don't know
Right.
how long it's going to take for him to get back. And so his only other competition at the receiver spot is, I believe, a rookie, Jalen Tolbert, and then
Yep.
James Washington from the Steelers, who they only signed for a 1-year contract. Cedric Wilson also gone too. So
Shipped them.
he's going to get his fair share of targets for sure. Darnell Mooney too. Allen Robinson gone to LA to play with the Rams and Matt Stafford. Darnell Mooney should see he saw, I think it was like 130 or 140 targets last year. I'd imagine he sees somewhere in that range again this year,
Right.
if not more, which would be absolutely nuts because he's a good player. I think he's underrated. And I think him and Justin Fields can establish a pretty good connection personally.
That's why he's on the list. And I want you guys to go back and do your own research here. It's something that I'm going to update here on this sheet, but I don't have it updated right now. A lot of these guys who just have the two moments in one common, a lot of these common moments are the all-day debuts. So those are the kind of moments Cole and I like to be targeting, right? Like if we have her pick over a badge or a no badge, come on. For those of you who've been on Top Shot, we know that the badges, especially the debuts, hold more value here. So go back and check out some of these guys and see what ones have their common all day debut and their rare or legendary isn't. And then to players, just to, other players that we've started to jot down to potentially buy for challenges, guys that have more moments on the site, but, have, let me get over here, that have, either their common is an all-day debut or whatever it is. You got Josh
I know
Allen.
Josh Allen's is his common is his debut too. It's like going for
Exactly.
104, I think, at
Right.
the time of this
Yep.
recording.
Debo Samuel, he's got 4 moments, but like I said, only one common moment. And I can't remember if that common moment's the all-day debut. Justin Herbert's got 3 moments, only one common. Harris has got 3 moments, only one common. St. Brown's only got 3 moments and one common. So these are,
I think
these are
Debo's
good
debut
names
is
here.
a rare.
I'm pretty sure it is because I have the playoff moment, and I think that's the common.
Yeah,
because I pulled that in a pack. But
Monroe St. Brown too. Pretty, I wouldn't say like super sneaky, but a good guy to pick up. I would think they did draft Jameson Williams in the first round out of Alabama, and I think once he comes back, because he's coming off an injury too, an ACL tear, I believe. Once he gets healthy, personally, I think he's going to be their number one receiver. I mean, they traded up 20 spots in the first round to go get him. So obviously they have a lot of faith and belief in him as a talent and a player. So, I think Amon-Ra will probably slide down to that number 2 role once Williams comes back. But I think the Lions could be kind of sneaky as far as their offense goes this year. I don't think they're still going to get that many wins, but they're going to be a pretty fun offense. They got a lot of good players, I think.
It's going to be interesting. So we wanted to take you over to evaluate real quick and we're not going to go through all these guys. We just brought up a few of them, mainly the guys who just have one moment here. So
just see some prices.
Darren Waller, he's only got one moment on the site here. This guy's going for $8. I mean, that's a steal right now for a guy who could end up in a challenge week 1. We don't know. So
that's pretty dirt cheap.
Yeah, and there's not a lot remaining. I mean, only 3,600 remaining. It's only 10,000 in circulation. So it's not a lot of these moments really left to out and pack. So that's not bad. Derrick Henry's only got 1. This is his all-day debut. $21 right now. Derrick Henry puts up 3 touchdowns in the first week and is going in the first week's challenge with 1 moment on the site. Shit, what does this moment get to? 50, 60 bucks? I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
I mean,
we don't know how these
not financial advice.
Fare.
Disclaimer: This is
this
not
whole
financial
video is
advice.
Not financial advice.
But this is just where heads are at. And then, bringing up Christian Kirk here, He's only got one on site. This is his all-day debut, going for $7. He gets garbage time. He gets into a challenge with 2 touchdowns and 120 yards.
Yeah, he still has a little bit more to come out compared to the last two guys. But still, I mean, $7. How much more can this moment possibly come down?
Exactly. I mean, for those of you who are looking for affordable, and I put this on here because this is affordable, right? $7-8 is affordable for most of us normal, common folk here. You know, hey, I got an extra $50 I want to spend this week on NFL All Day. Who should I target? Well, here's Darren Waller, $8. Here's Christian Kirk at $7. Both guys who are going to be racking up receptions this year. So, and we can show you a million of these guys, but go on to NFL All Day, go do your research, go to evaluate, go check out some of these players we have on our list. I'm looking forward to this NFL season. I know that this was a kind of a big brain dump here, a lot of information taken, kind of a long video.
We legitimately probably could have made this like an hour long too.
And as you guys can tell, we're just sports fanatics here. You know, we're two guys who love sports. We love the NFL. We eat, live, breathe it every week when it starts. We'll be getting into best ball this season. We make DraftKings lineups every week. I mean, we just love anything that has to do with the NFL. We have fantasy teams. I mean, we're all about it. So
yeah, all the DGen stuff, we're all about it.
We're just hungry for some NFL stuff. So we wanted to get this content. Sorry it took so long. We hope you guys enjoyed it here today. Comment section, let us know what you guys thought about this video. Let us know if there's anyone on this list that we missed. Like I said, we'll be circling back and updating as we get closer to the season. We'll be circling back to it. So happy Sunday. No football, obviously, for a while, but figured we get some football content out on an awesome Sunday. We hope you guys have enjoyed your weekend so far. Be safe out there, guys. As always, good luck collecting. See you in the next one. Peace.